Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Krod7435 repping out for the 518. Let's get right into it. Before we head on to another Anthony Joshua reaction, I'm gonna spend a few more minutes on another fight, Katie Taylor versus Mikey. Oh shit, dude, I fucking forgot her last name, but basically, congrats to Katie winning her very first title over that person, Mikey. I totally forgot her name. Let me just go take a look at what her name was. Oh shit, where is it? Mikey, hold on. Okay, yeah, Nina Mikey. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but credits to Nina Mikey. It was a good fight until, you know, her face kind of got bloated up, and then it just didn't really go too well for her because, you know, like, she wasn't, you know, doing too well in that fight. So Katie actually won by TKO. But credits to Katie, she's a beast. I do think that in her, you know, fighting, you know, career, that she would probably go up against good higher end fighters. And considering, because I think Katie Taylor is about 132. So Katie Taylor, hold on, let me see. Katie Taylor, wait. Yeah, like 132. And I was actually thinking, why not fight Clarissa? Because I was thinking Clarissa, yeah, let's see. Wait. Yeah, let me just check it out. I'm not trying to sound weird on that. Like, I think it would be good. Oh, no. Okay, that's bad. Okay, that's really bad. Even though that I have much love to you, girl. No hate. I'm not saying black people are fat. But no, like, I definitely would like to see a good, you know, fight out of that. And who's this person? Juanita Underwood? Oh damn. I've never seen your face before. I've heard about Nicola Adams, she's a fucking beast. April? What? Oh, what? Can she fight? What is she? Oh no, she's a professional beach volleyball. Oh wow, what am I talking about? Okay, Michaela Mayer. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I could definitely see a really good fight out of that, Katie versus her. I'd probably like to see Marlon go up against you know, go up against Nicola Adams. And Nicola, she's about my age, right? Wait, she's 34? Are you serious? Wait. So this girl isn't even from, okay, alright, gotcha. No, because I really thought that she was from, like, the US, but, wow, that is really good. So, you know, huge respect out to her, because I did see her very first fight. That was a good fight. And, there's another person that did react to Katie's fight. I forgot her name. I think her name is Sasha something. It could be this one. Wait, hold on. Wait, where's she from? Oh yeah, that's Estelle Mosley. Yeah, I don't really know, but let's get right into it. We're gonna see my nigga. He got that title. Oh shit, he's a prince. Now he just evolved into a king. Even though, you know, I'm not even about that life with the, you know, like the whole, oh, give me the king crown and I'm a god because I'm gonna be killing niggas off the spot. You better know me because I'm fucking smart. Oh, nah, like, I'm not even like that, but that's why I'm ateo for life, because ateos are better and atheism is unstoppable. But that doesn't mean I always have to hate a theist every day. So let's get right into it. Anthony, this nigga, he's just like, oh shit, I just won this title, so I don't know what I'm gonna say. Let's get right into it.
To you. We're not too far away from the victorious scenes of Wembley Stadium last night. I'm joined by Anthony Joshua, who, by the way, has not long since got up out of bed. I certainly won't begrudge you a good snooze after last night's heroics. How are you feeling today?
Not too bad, actually. From the last couple of fights I've had, I've gone like 7.
Dude, his eye is so fucked up.
Began to be a bit more intense. My body's recovering well after combat, and I feel good. I don't feel too bad and bruised besides the other day.
Dude, his whole face is so wrecked.
I'm good to go.
Okay, yeah, you gotta fucking ice that shit, nigga. You gotta ice that shit.
Reaction is just
dude, I love Anthony, bro.
Everywhere you go,
if he had it on my birthday, that would be a lot better.
Yeah, I think, like, look, there's so many ways to skin a cat, and I said it different
don't know. Like, I
opponents,
think I should
bring
just
different
meet
styles.
him. That would be kind of
And
cool
that
if I
ticked
played
the
a
boxes from
opposite nigga.
entertainment,
I just met up with him.
glory, fighters who were determined to win and didn't want to lose. And luckily, I'm very happy that I succeeded. But as we said about entertainment and to get people talking, I think we definitely tick those boxes again.
Let's go through the fight. First of all, first 4 rounds all very cagey. But then in the 5th, you roll the dice.
It was definitely cagey. As I said, he's a precise puncher and I'm a precise puncher. And no one wanted to give away anything. No one wanted to lose the fight early on. And it was a fact of I knew I could take him out early, and that was my chance to in the 5th round. And then people were worried that if it goes beyond there, Klitschko's going to dominate me and take me to a place I've never been before. And when there's that many people in the arena, when I dropped Klitschko, that roar lifted my arms up as well, and I thought, this is it, he's not coming back. And it's like I blew a gasket then. But I was smart. I knew how to control the fight. I know how to get my breath back. There's 2 sides of a 12-round fight. There's the first 6 and then the last 6. So moving into the last 6, I thought, alright, let me get my energy back, because I don't want to fight the last 6 at 50%. I'd rather take a round or 2 to recover, look at what's coming at me, defend, and then I'm going to end it short, explosive. And I knew I had the ability to take him out, and I'm very happy that I landed the certain uppercut that changed the course of the fight.
But before that, you had us all worried in the 6th round when he caught you with a big right and then a left. Yeah. We got it off.
Okay, so right out there, I understand that he had gone through a really tough, round, trading blows type situation. But I do have to say, out of my criticism, I think it was more of a, lucky, parry type thing. Don't take this the wrong way, in which I'm actually trying to compliment more than I actually, go on my sports rants, because I like actually getting into it. But if you were to put it into the segment like, okay, he caught me right off of this combo, and then I had to get my way back up into the fight, so it's going to be a lot more difficult to see myself as a recovering fighter, and then you're trying to find that air to get yourself back into the ring, basically get yourself back into the rhythm of being a contender, contemporary fighter to last without getting knocked out. And I think in Klitschko's situation, he did not have that type of strength and stamina like he once was, which, don't get me wrong, this nigga, he can still tag you and he can still take your ass down. But if you really get real on how many fights he's been in and how many rounds that he has gone through, I don't have any type of like, oh haha, he's a bitch and he deserved to lose and Joshua all day. No, it was a really well deserved fight, because Joshua could have got knocked out too. If you've seen it from that previous video, he did get tagged, and when you get tagged by a guy like Klitschko, it's not your typical, oh hey, come here, because I want to fuck you up. No, it's brutal punches every single round. So like when you do see it, we have seen it with other fighters like Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson. Every single heavyweight fighter has done a very good thing as far as putting themselves in the actual moment of boxing and actually taking a stance on where they want to be. So this isn't like equivalent to any other classical fight, but I will say this, it was a good one to be labeled as the best fight ever. But if you want to talk about actual good fights that have recently happened, oh shit, there's a bunch of them, but I would like to say Vitaly Klitschko versus oh fuck, who was it? But oh dude, it is such a good fight, but I literally forgot the guy's name. This is why you have to know your fights before you get into boxing. Shit, was it fuck, I'm really trying to think. It was definitely not Vitaly Klitschko versus fuck it. But technically, if you see the more popular fights from Vitaly Klitschko and guys like David Tua, you know, fighters like, you know, Evander Holyfield, which I already said that, but there's a high expectation as a heavyweight fighter, but then again, the popularity growth of how many guys chose heavyweight has really downgraded ever since the Mike Tyson era. And personally, when we've seen the rise of British boxers coming into the U.S. To actually fight more higher end fighters, that is what skyrocketed the whole, you know 165 and 132 weight, you know, thing. Because when you see it with like guys like Floyd Mayweather, when he went up against Ricky Hatton, correct me if I'm wrong on the year, 2008 or 2011, but that was supposed to be the year when Floyd was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao. So Pacquiao was going to take that offer with Floyd, but Floyd bitched. He basically bitched like the fuck out. So then after that, Floyd, he was just about to be like, alright, yeah, you know what, fuck it. I'll take on Ricky Hatton. I'll take on all these motherfuckers. Fuck their asses up. Even though Floyd is a bitch in my own eyes. So that's why I wanted him to face Manny, because when you really do think about it, Conor McGregor was technically in that, okay, he was technically in that same stance to tell Floyd to be like, hey, you can come after me all you want, because you don't, because I don't need you, but you need me, because you know that I can take you down. But see now, in this case of Vladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua, I want to say Joshua wanted Vladimir more than Vladimir needed him, because Vladimir has titles. He's won up against higher end credible fighters, and I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch because Vladimir had worked hard for those fights. And not to mention, to remind you, Vladimir went up against I want to say he went up against some Russian fighter before he won his heavyweight title. And to be honest, Vladimir, he's just a Terminator, bro. You cannot deny good boxing until you've seen a fighter go out and murder you like that.
Think about that, because you were on your backside for the first time as a pro. What was going through your mind at that point?
Just got a bit lazy. Honestly, I got a bit lazy. He's a good puncher, but it wasn't enough to put me down and keep me down. You get knocked down 8 times, you get up 9. You know how it goes. So he threw a lovely right hand. He connected in the right spot. I was just tired. Fell to my feet. I got up, and as I said, I know how to like avoid dangerous punches that could continue the impact to keep me on the floor. So I just avoided certain punches, and I weathered the storm. And it was like myself, as I knocked Klitschko down, I threw so many punches, and he weathered the storm that he could come on top. And I flip reversed him at his own game plan. So when he had me, he threw so many punches that he couldn't connect, and used so much energy that as I gained momentum again, I managed to take him out at the right time.
Rob McCracken in the corner, probably the most animated I think I've ever seen him. Some of the things he was saying to you, but it was working, wasn't it? Because he was telling you exactly what he wanted you to do. Combinations.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's so amazing if you could hear what goes on in that corner, because that 1 minute is like a breath of fresh air, you know. So you go back to your corner and you get filled with certain bits of information, you rehydrate, and then you step out, and if you have the right people in your corner that you respect, that you trust, you can go out and perform in a way that they've advised you to, because they're like your third eye in the ring. They see what you don't, and Rob was telling me certain things, and I was trying to perform them, and over the course of a 12-round fight, you slowly start picking apart and building on what they're telling you. And sometimes it could take 12 rounds for that to happen, and it took me a good 11 rounds, but I finally kept the pressure on, and it finally happened. And you know, I don't just like to win, I like to win in fashion, because it adds a lot of stock to my value. And as I said, there's different ways to skin a cat, and we definitely ticked the entertainment box yesterday night.
We could see it, 7, 8, 9, 10, you were starting to recover, you were starting to get a second wind. There were all sorts of questions. So you remember me asking you on Thursday, what's it going to be like if you get dragged into those championship rounds? You answered that question, and that was a finish of some style, wasn't it?
Yeah, like if you was to ask me years ago, alright, listen son, what do you want to do? I'd say like, oh, I want to be a fighter, who would you want to fight? I want to fight one of the legends in the sport. Where would you want to fight? In the biggest stadium? How would you want it to end? Probably in the latest round when I knock him out after being in a war. That is what happened last night. It was really good. I had fun with it. Credit to Klitschko, let's not forget that. Credit to everyone that came. Credit to my promoter, Eddie Hearn. Credit to my trainers. It was good. Without all these people, you guys making what we do aware to the public, none of this would be able to happen. So I appreciate everyone's involvement.
The other question I asked you about, if you remember, was what's it going to be like when you take a big shot?
Yeah,
you answered that question as well.
Yeah.
How much do you think you've learned about yourself and your own abilities in a fight like this?
Okay, Klitschko was a different type of fighter, but what can I say about myself? I've always said is that I'll go wherever I have to go to win a fight. There's no problem with me. I just enjoy fighting.
Yeah, that nigga you funny,
tough,
bro.
I don't fold under pressure.
I'll go wherever the fuck I need to go.
And
if I gotta knock your ass out,
I had 44 rounds of boxing as a professional before that fight. And now I feel like I've had 144 rounds of boxing because what I took from that fight is rounds upon rounds of experience. And I can move forward now up into bigger and better things.
You picked up another nice couple of bits of hardware as well, which we can see here. This is the WBA Super Champion belt. What was it like when you realised that the fight was over, you'd won, you were standing on the ropes?
Oh yeah, the
that must
Super
have been
Champion,
the most joyous feeling you've ever felt in your life.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like WWE when you look at it.
I look out, and as I said, it's your tunnel vision. And then after the fight, I've always said that you embrace everyone. And I'm looking outside of the ring and seeing like so many familiar faces. And the look on their faces kind of rebound onto me, and that's the time when I get on the ropes. But it was a good fight. You know, if you look after, I've thrown every combination in the book, and the ref realised it was time to step in and stop the fight. And I've just taken a stroll back to a corner, a neutral corner, where I had some water sprayed on me. I drank some water, regained my composure, and then I felt we've done it. You know, 19-0, 19 knockouts, and I just defeated Vladimir Klitschko in good fashion.
The inevitable question will be, what happens next? Obviously,
yeah.
Vladimir Klitschko says he's got a rematch clause in the contract. You'd be quite happy to do that?
No problem whatsoever.
You called out Tyson Fury afterwards. Correct. He's obviously got a lot of obstacles he's got to overcome in order to be able to get back in the ring. I guess, is that the fight that you feel the British public would want to see?
Correct, yeah, I do actually. And that's why I mention it, because it's not as if I'm calling out someone random or drawing attention to someone random. I've heard, I've seen people talking, I've heard people talking, and to me it seems like it's heading in that direction. So I just like to entertain, and if that's a fight that will bring entertainment to the sport again, I would love to be involved and never dust up, but this time it'll be two Brits coming together.
But at the same time, America is an option. Deontay Wilder was ringside as well as you got the WBC title.
I told you.
You have to fight in the States.
I told you.
There's so many options that are open to you now.
Yeah, it's good actually, because as you said, you've got the
out for blood.
championship belts of the world, and then you've got the entertainers of the world that haven't got belts at the minute. So it's whatever we want to do.
I can't wait for these fights to come up, bro.
People, as much as they want me to,
that would be so good.
Be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, at the same time they want me to challenge certain people that are the undisputed champions of the world for different reasons. Like talking. So they want to see me fight these type of people as well. So if I have to go for everyone, because I'm not hearing them at the minute saying Fury and Wilder or Wilder and Parker, it's AJ and him. So if I have to go for all of them to keep the division lively and entertained,
okay, I know Tyson Fury, he's going to get knocked out.
So what happens now? A little bit of time off, enjoy yourself, relax.
Yeah, you know what? I've got a buzz right now, and it'll be silly for me to let it dip. So what I'm going to do is have some physio treatment. I'm going to work outside of the gym for a few weeks and live normally. Have a few lions, which is important. But I want to maintain what we've been building on.
Does that mean drinking?
To let it go. You know what I mean? So I want to just get stronger and write some notes. As I'm thinking about the fight and it's still fresh, I'm actually taking down notes of little things of how I can improve with my coach, because I want to actually tell him like, oh Rob, what do you think about working on this when I get back to the gym? But I know there's certain things that I've seen working with Rob that show when I'm fighting that as a fighter, if we worked on these things in the gym, would benefit me in the ring. So I'm really thinking about the fight and how I can improve, and that's what I want to be doing my time off, is preparing for when I get back in the gym, and living a normal life and maintaining what we've done for the last 3 or 4 months.
Well, Anthony, we wish you the best of luck with that. Thanks very much indeed again for everything that you've done this week for us. Anthony Joshua, a heavyweight champion of the world. Time to take a little bit of time off, but as you can tell, won't be long
anymore
before he's back in the ring once again.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Please subscribe to our channel.
Oh no.
Just click the subscribe button by the arrow.
No.
Up.
Get out of this dialogue box, bitch. That's some weird ass beats.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, come on. This is why you gotta hate OBS, but basically that is what we got. We're gonna see a lot of good fights coming through. What's my thoughts? Do I think Anthony Joshua should really go after Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury? No, go after Deontay first and then go after Tyson Fury, because I think that nigga Deontay needs to see the true power of Anthony Joshua. Nah, it's like nah. But Deontay Wilder, he's my good fighter that I like speaking with. I actually did get a hold of him talking to him over Facebook one time. He's a very nice, caring guy. He cares about his sport. He cares about his boxing career. I think him, along with Anthony Joshua, will be highly promoted. That will definitely be a $100 million fight right there. Tyson Fury, I'm not really too into him. I've seen him fight. I don't think he's a really good, decent fighter. Because I think there's times where he could get tagged and, motherfuckers can fuck him up if he wanted to. But if we wanted to see a good fight, put Anthony Joshua up against Deontay Wilder, not Tyson Fury, because I think it'll be too easy for Joshua. But if Tyson Fury wants to get himself in that, talking, point, then he needs to be training his ass off to be ready for Wilder or Joshua. So, yeah, I can't wait till those fights happen. More to come, or actually put that black Canadian guy in there too. So that will be a good fight as well. So I will catch you guys in the next video. I know that my encoders try to say it's too much of encoding preset when clearly my computers are really good computers. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.